yin yang trunks. Colinoue in the red corner with the white trunks with the black stripe. Join with me, Boz, in the commentary. How you feeling tonight,
Yes,
bro?
sir. I'm feeling, it's a little late, but I'm loving the exhibitions. They've been got a little technical issues, but I'm loving the fights that have been going on right now. They've been great.
It's been a great night, man, and a quick and expeditious night here. We are on 420 or Easter, whichever one you're involved in. So, bro, who do you got in the matchup today, Spooky or Colinoue?
I don't know who Colinoue is, and I've seen Spooky. Spooky's a great fighter. So I'm gonna have Spooky here, but anything can happen. You always see upsets like this, which I personally love to see these upsets. They make me happy.
Yeah.
So in my mind I have Spooky, but in my heart I have Colinoue.
Look, I'm voting for Spook, man. I haven't seen Spook fight in a long time, but Colinoue, aka used to be named Denstrom, has actually had some pretty good showings here in the past. Denstrom used to be another hard hitter. I remember his fight against backbands pretty well. Spooky, though, technical boxer. Has a lot of speed, but still trying to figure out V4. So let's see what he can do against Colinoue.
Yeah. Just watching the fight just before I say anything.
Now we definitely got to see the gloves fly.
Good defense from Spooky right here. Spooky is the taller fighter with the black gloves, and he's got some good defense going on right now.
Yeah. Spooky taking his time. Discovery round, as we always say, first round in a 3-round format. Got to figure it out.
I've seen there's literally been no hits landed yet. Oh, beautiful jab right there. I don't know how that didn't land. Okay, latency's definitely a little weird, but that was a great jab. I'm kind of annoyed it didn't land. He's got some nice jabs. That was quick.
Yeah,
that was accurate.
And Spooky doing well on the defense, like you said earlier, man. Oh, glove malfunction in there for Spooky. I wonder if that's why he's being a little bit more tentative. Big hits coming in. Big swing and a miss by Colinoue, and nice quick jab, one piece by Spooky, but that hand being down is causing him to get hit a bunch of times.
Spooky with the ugly face, but he did come back.
And Colinoue putting together a nice combination himself. Boz, the one good interesting thing about V4 is how rigid the hands are as they used to be, right? So big buff to defense, and you can rely on them a lot. You see Spooky keeping that hand out there, answering the phone a little bit. Ooh, just a couple of jabs snapping out from Spooky. But yeah, the defense looks really reliable in this patch, bro.
Yeah, I mean, with these stiff arms, defense is at an all-time high. Right now, defensive is the way to play. If you really want to win, defense is the way to play right now. It's been crazy watching how defense is affecting gameplay.
Yeah, I'm noticing some subtle things here, and I'll bring them up during the break. I think Colinoue is going to escape this first round with a bit of the dub, just based off of damage. That arm giving Spooky a hard time. You hate to see that kind of thing happen, but Spooky has been doing a couple of good things on defense.
Spooky not going out in a fight. Definitely could have gone either way. Close fight.
Oh, for sure. And the one thing I want to point out for the folks here that are watching, moving away from your opponent's punches, whether that's your body or twisting your head or moving your upper body, does reduce the impact and guarantees that you can't get stunned. Despite that, though, Spooky able to mitigate a lot of damage. You'll see, watch him when he receives a hit, especially if he feels like he can't respond. He'll snap his head real quick to try to get that damage mitigation. A little cool little nod on defense in this game, but Colinoue really putting in a lot of work right now, doing some good combos. Both of them had good shots. Spooky had some snappy jabs, but as we already know, you got to have those power shots coming in this damage version update. So round number 2 underway. Boz, adjustment round, man. What kind of adjustments do you think each of these boxers can make?
Not Solly. Yeah, Solly got a lock in. Spooky definitely. Oh, he's definitely bringing it in though. I was gonna say, he definitely needs to bring in just a bit more counterattack offense, if you know what I mean by that. But you counterattack offense meaning you bait that attack. You take an offensive stance to counterattack. You bait it and then you go in for that KO with the counterattacks. And what's the other guy's name? It's right there.
Colinoue. Yeah.
Colinoue. Yes. Definitely. To probably just relax just a bit on the punches, because those flurries can do. Those flurries can end up losing you the match entirely.
Ooh, there was
just watch out with that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, good fight. It seems really evenly matched. I mean, I'm not seeing any big hits, or not just big hits, but like big knockdowns. It's looking good. Ooh, big hook from Spooky.
It's interesting. I think Spooky's still losing the damage war here. I'm not seeing
another big hit from Spooky though. Okay. Another big hit from Spooky.
Okay, Spooky coming back in and showing some life.
Yeah. Beautiful counterattack. Both showing the crying face, as Guts called it. That crying face. But you know, getting that reset in, recovering. It's the right thing to do. Just to stay careful. Don't, you know, when you're not careful, you get knocked out. Really, yeah. That's what it is right in this mode. If you're not careful, you go to sleep.
Absolutely.
It's nap time. It's nap time.
And right now, Colinoue trying to send Spooky to an early bedtime here tonight, trying to rack up some damage. As Spooky really confident in that defense and those stiff arms, and confident in his ability to mitigate the damage. And I think he's going to be waiting for a counter hit if Colinoue gets a little too confident, but it could backfire on him, Boz. You know, like he could, it could end up taking too much damage in the process, and Spooky could lose just on damage.
Right now, backfiring is like a really common thing in this mode. If you look for the counterattacks, you could end up taking a big hit instead. Ooh, nice, really on the chin there. Another big hit to Spooky. He's asking for more, even though he's low. So we got some boldness going on.
Fracture.
But he healed it off. Defense, that was fun to watch.
And it seems like we have a little bit of lag at play too. We got a little bit of lag at play.
Just a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have latency in this game. You know the way with the client side of latency, where if one person hits the damage, if the other person doesn't, and the damage doesn't actually count. Nice combo from Spooky, getting counterattacked, somehow not hitting though. Yeah. But yeah, probably just a little bit of latency. It might be a region issue. It might be just a skill issue. I don't know how else to word it.
Nah, it's definitely an online issue outside of the fighter's control. I'm seeing Colinoue very, very much so behind, at least a little bit. You can see him stuttering a little bit. I do like what I'm seeing from Spooky though, man. I just love when I see a good clean 1-1-2 and everything lands. I mean, I wish jabs were more powerful in here because Spooky would have a much easier time tonight, but them's the breaks in V4, man. You got to do the power shots, you got to come in with the counters, and you got to be able to game the system. So let's see how things happen here in round number 3 coming up. But early predictions maybe, but Boz, who do you have taking the fight?
Right now I'm seeing a lot of really good technical fighting from Colinoue.
Colinoue, Colinoue. That's it, Colinoue. So you said good, clean technical boxing from Colinoue. Yeah, he's been putting in together some nice combinations. He's been mixing it up, going to the body. Definitely.
And his defense is really showing through. He's scratching his head. I think he's a little bit itchy there. What do you think?
Man, headsets are annoying, especially if you got some hair.
I think you heard us.
Yeah.
If you can hear us, Colinoue, you're doing a great job. Keep it up, bro. Yep. I think he acknowledged me there.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I wouldn't count Spooky out though.
I definitely have Colinoue the second round. First round definitely could have gone either way. But I have Colinoue that first round bigger. I love seeing the ramp up rather than the ramp down. Ooh, he's getting caught with these hooks though. Spooky, keep those hands up because he is shredding you with those hooks right now, and they're gonna take you down sooner or later.
I don't like what I'm seeing from Colinoue with the lag. I think that's going to make it really hard for Spooky to fight. Colinoue doing what you need to do in lag, which is keep throwing punches. You're going to glitch through. It's going to be harder for your opponent to predict where you're at, but I definitely think the spikes are on Colinoue's side. And Spooky really trying to depend on his eyes to confirm what he sees. If Spooky can land a good shot, I think he can take Colinoue down in this round, and I think a knockdown is what he's going to need to convince the judges of a win. Sir Too Quick in the chat saying put the spook in him. I am stealing that, Sir Too Quick. I am stealing that. Anytime, put the spook in him. I'm stealing that. But
I'm just seeing continuous combos and offense from Colinoue. I don't know how he's not. Big flurry coming back from Spooky.
Yeah, Spooky's biding his time. Definitely working, trying to get the counters. Fracture, I agree, man. Spooky's got amazing 1-2s. The 1-1-2s, the jabs, following up after jab is really good. I think for Spook, it's a good base to build off of. He can really take his fighting style anywhere. Ooh, good slip right under that from Spooky. And yeah, when he's able to see what Colinoue is throwing, then he's able to act accordingly. But right now, minute and 16 on the clock, he's got to put a little bit more work in, lay a little bit more damage to convince these judges.
Yeah, I totally agree. But I think Spooky definitely he's focusing on the counterattacks and the knockouts. But like in a match like this where you're not seeing any of that at all, you have to focus on damage, which he's not really focused on. Although a knockout 100% will win him the match. Taking 2 big hits to the head right there, showing a strong, ugly face. He's probably seeing some pretty dark gray.
I wish we.
I would say that dark gray. That dark gray is demotivating. You get worried because you know what's coming if you're not careful.
Yeah. I wish we could see that on the players' faces. Something I want to just a little note to the devs. I want to see them change as it gets darker, you know, like something that you can visually tell. Oh, this person's about to go down.
I mean, there's a lot of things they still definitely need to add.
Ooh, the pepper coming in from Colinoue. Some hits landing.
That was not a pepper. That was a buckshot.
That man said, put the salt in him.
Hey, Spooky didn't cover his head. We definitely paid for that one. But I'm definitely seeing, as the match goes on, I'm seeing head hunting. These are big shots. These are KO shots. These are shots meant to end the game if you're not careful. But yeah, I have Colinoue right here. Spooky not going down without a fight though. The red corner right here. See it? And yeah, there it is.
There we go. Let's take a look at those stats, man. I want to see the details that happened in that match. So Colinoue, perfect scores on the SATs all the way through 10-9, 10-9,
but all around 9-10. So it wasn't like it was. If he had flipped up, that would have been game.
Yeah, I think it really came down to damage. So let's see if the calculations were correct. And right there, Colinoue taking the first round. And it was close.
Yeah, and look,
it was close.
You can see, I love to see the ramp up. That ramp up when you're analyzing your opponent, you're watching, and you're hitting harder and harder. I love to see it, and it definitely won him the game right there. Because Spooky ramped up, but then he climaxed. He was definitely got a little lower in the 300 range, or maybe it was a lag. We'll hear from him.
I'm so confused.
Yep.
Yeah,
he hit me. Right? I was counting. Second round, he hit me 3 times.
Yeah, there was lag.
There was lag. Got three hits on my screen.
I was seeing a lot more hits.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I didn't even know my Wi-Fi was that bad, but.
Dude, no, yeah, you weren't hitting me at all. Like when I was blocking, I heard the impact, and I was getting no blue, red, flash, nothing.
Yeah, I wasn't getting any flashes at all either, really.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So I'll tell you guys this. So on my observer, I saw plenty of times where Colinoue was like throwing a bunch of hooks, and Spooky was off to the left of him somewhere looking at him. And that's how I could tell that there was some kind of lag spike going on.
Hen, just stay muted for now.
My controller in the first round. Yeah. Dude, that's what I don't understand too. My controller, right?
Yeah.
It has batteries in it. It was working fine. I went in, and when I would throw a jab, it would just turn off, so I couldn't use my left the entire first.
Yeah. Definitely saw that. Definitely saw
that. The old controller used to do that. I had to get a new one just because of that.
I don't know why it did that. I got an old Quest 2. I don't know what's going on with it either. Maybe you guys can help me out.
Yeah.
When I'm in pass-through, it's extremely framey. Like, if I turn too quick, it all goes black.
Yeah, that's basically what.
Same exact thing for me.
Yeah.
Same exact thing.
Yeah.
Is that just a Quest 2?
It's a Quest 2, bro.
Oh,
it's not.
This is. Can you check chat real quick?
Yeah, this is not a Quest 2 game. So I'll tell everybody out there right now. They say this is a Quest 2 game. The Quest 2 is buns for this game, right? You run into pass-through problems. You can't record very well. Like POV recording in a fight, it's just not the best. The controller tracking. If you guys are able to upgrade to a Quest 3S. The controller tracking, you literally cannot put the controller next to your ear confidently with the Quest 2. In the Quest 3, you could probably hold it to the back of your head and it'll be fine, right? So it is definitely a hardware issue, and there's something that I could see very easily. I definitely saw the controller malfunction in round number 1, and I definitely saw the lag spikes in round numbers 2 and 3. And so it's it is not ideal because I know how Spooky fights. Spooky confirms with his eyes, and when the lag spikes weren't as bad, y'all's fight looked so good. But when it was, at least on the observer end here on stream, you could see where Colinoue was like stutter stepping a little bit, or he was punching at Spooky, and Spooky already stepped out to the right, and he was still punching as if he was still in front of him. So we can't really tell what the game was registering, but it was a close match nonetheless, man, and I think that was a great fight for both of y'all. Shout outs to Spooky. He has a fight tomorrow for the ranked division. He is fighting here in the top 16. So lock in with this Saturday for the next round of the top 16. Sir Too Quick says Quest 2 is okay, but yeah, track is bad. Tracking is booty cheap.